everyone to WWE 2K14! And today, we're answering a question that I had before the game came out, and I never really seen it answered clearly. So today, we're getting down and dirty with SuperStar threads in WWE 2K14. So we started to see that we were going to be able to use all these different costumes in WWE 2K14. Then I asked myself, how is SuperStar Threads going to work with all these different costumes? Well, in previous games, you were only allowed to take one of the costumes and edit just the colors of that costume, and you had 3 slots to save. So you can save 3 different color variations of the costume you were allowed to change. So in the end, you had the original costume plus 3 color changes you could make. Now, with a bunch of wrestlers having multiple costumes, how is that going to work in WWE 2K14, this new era with 2K? Am I only going to be able to take one of those costumes and change the colors? Or is 2K going to allow me to take any one of those costumes and change the colors on them? Well, I got the answer for you right here. Okay, so you still have only 3 slots to save 3 different color variations, but this time around with WWE 2K14, you can use those 3 slots to change any of the costumes a wrestler has. In other words, you can take one costume and make 3 different variations of it, or you can take 3 different costumes and make 1 different variation of each of them. Also new this year, and very important to point out, not only can you take a costume, change the color of it, you can also take the entrance attire of that costume, and it will also be saved to that slot. WWE games needed to be picked up by 2K because you can tell they're able to get so many more things done, and you can tell the quality is through the roof, even with the sound.
Just how much more of this can Ramon take?
Even with the animations, and just by everything they were able to get into this game. It kind of boggles my mind how they were able to do all this in the same year that everything was switching over from THQ to 2K. But it doesn't matter how they did it, I couldn't be happier with the game so far.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do. Oh, jeez! Nice backdrop!
Now, there's also a feature this year called SuperStar Heads. And with SuperStar Heads, they have a select amount of wrestlers that they have their face in there, and you can take them and actually change things on their body for the first time in a Ukes wrestling game. So you can take Stone Cold Steve Austin, you can take Triple H. There's a select amount of guys, and you can add tattoos on them, you can add different clothes. But SuperStar Heads is a whole nother video to tackle because there's a lot to talk about with that. That also kind of ties into SuperStar Threads, and there's some things you should know about SuperStar Heads. So stay tuned, we're going to tackle that subject next. So as far as SuperStar Threads goes, I hope this helped you out. Hope this maybe answered some questions that you had. Until next time, my friends, I'll see you later.